All right, we're here at ASOTU Con at the More Than Cars booth. We have a new setup. It's so exciting. I'm sitting down with my new friend Sanjay. He is the CEO and co-founder at Spyne. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you, Michael, for having me on the show.
I'm intrigued by Spyne. I've been to your website, and we're going to talk a little bit about that in just a minute. But I want to get to know you a little bit more, if that's okay. How did you get involved with the car industry?
So it was not really about the car industry.
Uh-huh.
We were looking to help millions of small vendors, sellers who were looking to build and sell their products online, and they were not having the access to the high quality agencies or the photography vendors to get their photo shoots done in the beautiful studios.
Right.
So that's where we started helping a lot of companies in e-commerce, automotive, real estate space, but essentially figured out that automotive is like one of the biggest spaces that we should be getting very deep into. I've been in e-commerce for long years. Worked in product and tech industry with Amazon, with some of these top-notch e-commerce companies for 15 years, and then started this company about 4 years back to focus on this particular problem statement.
It's interesting. In essence, it's a similar story to many of us where we kind of all found our way into the automotive industry. None of us were born saying, you know what, I want to be in the car business. But now here you are. From your experience working in e-commerce, real estate, and like you've said, some other e-commerce spaces, what are some of the similarities you've noticed in automotive, and what are some of the things that have surprised you?
I mean, similarities are same. In every industry, you have top 1% sellers or the brands,
right? And
then you have 99% small vendors, small sellers, right? So in the automotive segment, you will have dealers. At one place, you will have CarMax or Carvanas or Penske's, who can spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars in turntable studios and shoot their cars and make them beautiful online.
Yeah.
But you'll have like hundreds of thousands of independent small dealers which cannot afford that kind of studio for the photo shoots, right? And that limits their ability to sell or compete on the third-party marketplaces, right? So this is where we build this product which enabled them with a very easy-to-use application that they can just point on a car, move around the car, and create an output which is as good as CarMax.
Interesting.
Equally.
I think that's so interesting, especially when we look at the American market in particular. The number of independent dealerships far outnumbers the number of franchise dealerships. Yet franchise dealers tend to get majority of the focus. So, in your experience, walk me through it. I imagine it's an app. Is it stencils of the vehicle that they walk around, or is there? I'm imagining there's some measure of AI as well built into this.
So we have created like multiple versions of the input formats. You can shoot a video. You can shoot stitches of images, like multiple images of the car as well. So it guides you how to shoot that car. If the car is cropped in the frame, it will not let you shoot.
Okay.
If the car has very high exposure, it will not let you shoot. It will tell you like the guidelines on the app itself. So we have created a computer vision models that are deployed on mobile application. So in real time, it detects whether the car is framed the right manner or not, right? And then once it is like green light, it will automatically click the photo.
Right.
This is like one of the modes. The second mode is like just move around the car. It will take a 30 to 60 seconds video. And from that video, we will be able to generate images, 360s, TikTok videos, everything. We'll put up like all these VIN details on that video and 360 spins and create an online experience which is very, 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 very high in conversions on third-party marketplaces, their website, social media, everywhere.
It's interesting to me because you think of imaging a vehicle as one of the most important elements of the first impression.
Absolutely.
It's what people are looking at, and how often still in 2025 dealers have barriers that prohibit them from taking the photos properly or having it on the right background, like you said, or not having the availability to a big car studio or something like that. You're really bringing that solution to the forefront and saying, hey, it doesn't matter the conditions anymore. You can capture a vehicle anywhere.
Right.
And then the implication of that, you mentioned third-party marketplaces. The implication of having your vehicle merchandised properly on the right backdrop and surroundings to then go out to those marketplaces knowing that the first impression is now consistent everywhere.
Imagine you are looking to buy a BMW vehicle, right? And you are on Auto Trader's website or Car Guru's website, and you have filtered BMW X3 or whatever vehicle you want to purchase,
Right.
and you see 20 different vehicles listed, right? So you'll be, of course, be clicking on the vehicle which is looking like most beautiful there, right? So dealers are always competing with many other dealers on that particular real estate, and 90% of the footfalls in the dealers is discovered on the online channels right now, right? And it is going to grow even more higher in the coming days.
I'm curious. Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, so this is what we are trying to optimize for the dealers,
Yeah.
so that we give them an equal footing to compete with like all these big players. Big players can of course afford, the smaller companies cannot afford. So we are
Right.
trying to bring out a level playing field in this particular ecosystem.
I'm curious your opinion, being someone who travels the globe and does business worldwide. What are the similarities and maybe differences that you see in your local market versus America, or maybe Canada, or some of the other markets that you're in?
Yeah, I mean, fundamentally the business remains the same because we are in the business of making the product look good. Here it is cars. So whether the car is selling in India or is in Brazil or in Canada or in UK, United Kingdom, anywhere,
Right.
or in the United States, everywhere.
Sure.
So our product remains the same. It is all the integration that varies, right? So every country has different types of inventory and website providers that we need to integrate with. But at the core, the product remains the same. Every single dealer wants to sell more online. The world is moving online, no matter where the geography is. So, of course, US is the most advanced geography. We see everyone optimizing their online presence a lot.
Right.
So we naturally saw a lot of traction in this particular, in the United States, right? And over the last 1.5 year to 2 years of launch in the US, we have already onboarded about 1,500 plus rooftops, including the likes of like pretty much large groups, Clay Cooley, Greenway, few stores of Asbury, Bergstrom, Civil.
Interesting.
Right? So many such groups work with us.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm allowed at least one selfish question
Yeah,
in my interviews. I'm going to use it on this.
please.
We see a lot of different apps out there
Yeah.
that you can image a vehicle.
Yeah.
They swap out the background. They
yes,
delete the
yes.
background. They put it on a background.
Yeah.
Majority of the time, the vehicle looks like it's floating into the floor.
Absolutely. This is what we are solving.
So, what do you do about that? I mean, you talked about the intuitive nature with which you can capture a vehicle, different modes that you can deploy. What is it that makes Spyne different from some of the other imaging apps out there to solve for that problem?
Yeah. So we are very deep focused, one of the most sophisticated and advanced AI-powered vehicle imaging companies out there in the industry. So our speciality is our images are indifferentiable from the real turntable studio shot images. So if you see our images with the naked eye, you will not be able to tell whether this image was actually shot in the studio or not.
Interesting.
So with the real quality vehicle tire reflections, the glass work, the stabilization. So even if your input shoot is like unstable, we'll be able to like perfectly circulate it on the turntable.
So it's a real AI, powered by real AI in the background.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Well, listen, this has been such a delight. I'm sitting down with Sanjay. He's the CEO and co-founder of Spyne. We're here at ASOTU Con. Sanjay, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Michael, for having me. Thank you, sir.